Well, hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cut the Core Lunch and Learn series. Every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a new Cut the Core Lunch and Learn series will release. So you might ask, what is this Cut the Core? Well, it is a 30-minute training that airs on our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram pages. And ladies and gentlemen, this training is just going to elevate your mindset. It's going to help you set goals. It's going to make you get outside of your comfort zone. You see, it's going to help you start saying things like, I'm already good enough. I can. I'm ready. I'm smart enough to do it. I am because I am. You see, it's going to give you what we call the it factor, to visualize it, to pray about it, to plan it, to work it, to live it. And most importantly, to don't give up on it. Sometimes we give up on our dreams and what we want to do. So don't give up on it. See, I am your co-host, Joanna Rincon. And today, as you can see, my host and my friend and mentor and business partner, Mr. Cedric Lafleur. He's not here with us today. He had to take care of some personal things. But I promise you, you are going to love the show today. I am going to give you my 100%. And today, I am going to be talking about leading and leaving a life all in. I am super excited, so excited because I put this lesson together for all of you and I cannot wait to share it. So before we dive in, let me just make sure I go ahead and share my my transmission. I want to do a watch party on my page to make sure everybody gets this transmission, okay? So here we go. All right, so don't think I was able to do it. Not sure why. Let's see. Well, anyways, that's fine. I'll share it later. All right. So, are you guys ready for this lesson? Because I am so ready. And if you are ready, just go ahead and write in the comments. I am ready, Joe. Go ahead and write it in the comments, please. Let me know that you're ready for this lesson today. So, leading and leaving a life all in. See, I want to start this lesson by just saying this. One of the differences in people who win at life and people who whine at life is that people who win, they're all in. And the people who are whining all the time, they're not committed. And that's a fact, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You see, it's very easy to get all in on the front end, right? But being all in, it's not about getting in, it's about staying in. You see, I'm going to say that again because I think that's important that you get that part. Being all in, it's not about getting in, it's about staying in the game. All right, I see someone is ready. Okay. Well, Cedric, I'm glad to see you that you're ready for my lesson. Thank you for tuning in. But see, let me just say that again. Staying, excuse me, being all in is not about going in, it's about staying in. So you see, being all in, it takes motivation. It takes a lot of motivation. See, the law of consistency says that motivation gets you going, but discipline keeps you growing. So hear me out on this right now. You not only need the motivation to live a life all in, you also need the discipline required to continue your journey because it's a journey. And let me just say this, the definition of discipline, it's nothing more than just giving yourself a command and following through that command. So you need discipline and motivation. Remember that. Okay. Just go ahead and write it down in the comments so you remember discipline and motivation. So now when we talk about motivation, most leaders, and I will even say all leaders, we all have people in our teams that are unmotivated, right? But that's why as a leader, you should be displaying that motivation every day. Not some days, but every single day. Because remember, people do what people see. And if you're a leader and you're running around your organization asking people, asking your team to be enthusiastic, to be energetic, to be positive, then guess what? You should be displaying that same behavior. You should be having that same positive attitude because you need to lead by example, right? Don't you like? I remember I used to have leaders in my past corporate career. I used to have leaders going around all the time asking people to smile, but they don't smile themselves, right? So you have to display the behavior that you want your people to have. All right. So, are you ready for this? Because now I'm going to share with you 4 aspects of all in leaders that keep themselves and their teams motivated. So, if you're ready, go ahead and write in the comments, I am ready. I am ready. Write it down. Let me know that you're tuning in, that you're watching with me, and just let me know if you're ready. Okay, so here's number one. The number one aspect of all in leaders is that they love their people. You see, they take their time to get to know their team members. They take the time to connect with them and show them genuine interest for them as a person, right? Isn't that beautiful when you have a leader who really cares for their people and shows genuine interest? Not only outside of not only inside of work, but also a leader who maybe takes the time to ask the person, so how is your family, how are you doing? You see, some leaders are really good at doing that, and that it's a special way of connecting with your people, and that shows that they really love their people. All right, now here's number two. They love their work. See, leaders who are all in, they love their work. Now, we all been there. We all have had bosses and and managers and division heads in the past that they hate their job and they don't want to be there. And that is so obvious when you have a leader who doesn't want to be there. It shows. So make sure you show and make sure you want to be there so that your people feel motivated to be there as well, right? That's a very important part. And then the last one, number three, well, not the last one, sorry. Number three is that they love winning. You see, they challenge and they stretch their teams so that they can win. And we all want to be in a winning team, right? So when you have a leader who's stretching you and who's pushing you to be better because they know that you could do better, that's a great quality of an all-in leader. Now, number four, and yes, this is the last one. Number four is they love the success of the people around them. See, they also challenge their team to grow and develop because they genuinely care about the success of their team members, not only in their current roles, but they also care about their careers, right? What do you want to be? What are your long-term plans, right? The all-in leaders, they're always looking for ways to grow and develop their teams. And they hire individuals like myself, like Cedric, right? Like people that come into the organization and grow and develop their teams by doing trainings and by doing coaching and doing all these amazing things that your team needs all the time, right? You want to keep your team in a growth mindset. You want to keep your team motivated, growing and learning, and knowing that you genuinely care for them. And that's how you do it. And here's the thing, Once you win and you help others win, your anticipation for winning increases. You see, that's why I love this quote by Zig Ziglar that says, "You will get all you want in life if you help enough other people to get what they want." I'm going to say that again. The quote from Zig Ziglar. He says, "You will get all you want in life if you help enough people to get what they want." And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You need to help others to get what they want so you can get what you want. You see, success on the back end plus anticipation on the front end equals staying motivated and being all in. All right. You need motivation to begin, but your habits and your discipline will keep you in the game. All right. I'm going to say that again because I know Cedric probably loved that part. You need motivation to begin, but habits and discipline will keep you in the game. All right. So write it down. So let's talk a little bit about habits for a moment, right? Because I just mentioned that word habit. And you see, healthy habits are a result of the right mindset, which also means that you understand that everything worthwhile is uphill. And you have to give your best effort every single day. Not some days, not most days, but every single day and twice on Sunday. All right. You need to give your very best. And let's just park here for a moment, right? To talk about the power of habits. You see, most of the choices that we make each day, they might feel like a result of decisions that we're making, but they're not. They're actually just habits that we have, and we do those things automatically. So I want you to think about that. I want you to start reflecting. I want you to begin today to break those bad habits and replace them with good ones. Because our habits, they determine our future. That's how powerful they are. Our habits determine our future. And that's how powerful they are. They can build your life or they can destroy you. All right. So take a minute, go back, think about what are some of those habits that you have that you actually, things that you do unconsciously. You woke up in the morning and you just do certain things and you do them every day and you do them in autopilot. Start thinking, start going through your routine, your daily routine, and try to see what are some of those things you can't remove from your daily routine that are bad. All right. So I'm going to share with you now that we say how we can, I want you to know how we can stay in an all-in status. Once we get in, how do we stay in? How do we maintain that mindset? Well, number one, you need to understand the 100% principle. All right. Now, the 100% principle says that you need to take full responsibility, 100% responsibility for the relationships you have in your life without expecting nothing in return. So you need to implement that 100% principle. And it's not a natural thing for most of us, right? We always expect something back from people. It takes real commitment to the relationship and a good dose of self-discipline to think and act and give your 100%. So I want you to try that because it's very powerful. The 100% principle. Take full responsibility for the relationships you have in your life, expecting nothing in return. All right. So I love what Coach John Wooden says about this. He says, what you don't do today is lost forever. Meaning that if you gave today 70% of you, then you cannot go back and try to do 130% tomorrow, right? It doesn't work that way. What you don't do today is lost forever. because you can bring time back. So try to give your 100% every day. Try to be excellent every day, and you won't be lacking the next day, right? Because you won't be able to give that extra percentage that you didn't give today. All right. Number 2 is give your best effort to your highest priority. Give your best effort to your highest priority. You have to be 100% at the key times of the day. All right. So some of us, we're night people. You know, I'm very productive after everybody goes to sleep here in my house. And, you know, I can get a lot of things done. I can work and just get a lot of my to-do list done at night. When everybody's sleeping, when I have no distraction, when the girls are sleeping, that's when I can give the most. Some people are morning, right? They're early risers and they do their thing and they can be more productive in the morning, right? So find out what is your key time of the day when you're most productive, right? Number 3 is share with others what you're doing. And this right here, it's super duper important. Sharing with other, you know, making that commitment public. That definitely works when you want to hold yourself accountable for what you say that you are going to do. You know, and I know there's a story about the founder and the CEO of the franchise Subway. He mentioned when he was starting that he wanted to do X amount of he wanted to have X amount of stores open by certain time. And you know what that gentleman did? He put that number and that day on all the napkins. He asked their people who did the napkins to print that day and the number in all their napkins. And that was a way for him to make that public and to make that commitment public. And he actually reached his goal. You see, there's something about you making a commitment public and holding yourself accountable in front of other people. That just, it works. That's why also it works so well when you have a coach, when you have an accountability partner, because you know there's somebody there that you have to go back and you have to report to, and you have to make sure you do the thing that you're saying you're going to do. All right. So the final thoughts on this lesson. All right. If you're doing the right thing, you're an all in person. And if you're doing the right thing, all in should increase every day. All right. Well, I hope this was a short lesson. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you got some nuggets out of it. I hope you wrote some things down. I hope you make a commitment today to be an all-in person, to be an all-in leader, because you know what? This is what we need, especially on this day and age, what we're going through, in the world with this health crisis and with everything else that's happening. We need to make a commitment. You see, the only way you can change the world is by starting with you. You make a commitment to change, you make a commitment to help others, and that way you will start making a difference in the world. Sometimes we get caught up in just criticizing and complaining and whining and just complaining about everything that's happening, and you don't focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, on being an all-in person, on being committed, on being a good person, on being all you can be, because that's what life is all about. We want to help other people, but we also want to help ourselves, to be motivated, to be engaged, and to be all in. All right. I see some comments coming through. Let's see. All right. So make a commitment. Yes. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you, Cedric, for tuning in. Thank you, Ian Williams. Yes. Wait, you want to say hello? I'm actually doing a show now. No? Okay, so close the door. I'm sorry. My daughter just walked in. And that's what happens when you're trying to do a business and you're trying to be a mommy, homeschooling, all of that. I love it. Yes, lead yourself to become an all-in person. I love that. Yes, Ian, you are so right. Make a difference in the world. Yes, Cedric. All right, well, I love this session. It was for me, it was a very it was an honor to put it together. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you all tune in next week. I just want to thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate you. And our goal in this show, ladies and gentlemen, is to help you and to help your team to get to a higher level. We want to hear from you. So let us know how we're doing, how I'm doing. Did I do a good job today? If not, let me know. I'm here to grow and learn. Yes, mommy time. It's all in moment. Absolutely, Lynette. Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you for your support. Thank you, Lynette. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we want to hear from you. What is it that your team is struggling with? Maybe it's communication, maybe it's teamwork, maybe it's collaboration. Maybe your team needs a little bit more creativity. They need to be more authentic. Sometimes we want our teams to be authentic, but we don't give them the opportunity to be authentic, to be themselves, because we have so many rules and so many things that we want to accomplish. And so maybe perhaps you start there. So let us know, what is it that you're struggling with and how we can help you. Send us a message. And this, Aliana, stop. Yes, give me 1 second. There she is. She wants to be in the show. Send us a message, write in the subject line, cut the cord, and send us an email. I'm going to have email Cedric in my email on the comments. So let us know what you need and how we can help you. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Thank you for your support. And we'll see you next week in another show of Cut the Core Lunch and Learn series. Thank you and have a blessed day. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.